Good morning, guys. This is what I woke up to this morning. So happy spring. Oh my goodness. I just had to show you guys. Happy April. This is what happens. I told you we had no snow and then now we have this. But what are you going to do? I just fed the birdies and I wanted to say good morning to you guys before I get dressed. We did go to the auction last night, so I have something to show you. And I also have some happy mail. And so I'll get back to you with that. But before I do that, I'm just having my coffee. I wanted to show you that it is spring because look, here's the sunflower seed. One came up, Dina, so we'll see. I think I planted like two or three, but I told you they got a little crushed, but isn't she a beauty? So there she is. And there's a U-Haul truck in the backyard, so we got people moving in. Oh man, good morning, you guys. I just wanted to say hey. Hey, Thurman. Hey, Myrtle. I'll be back when I'm dressed and I'll show you what I got at the auction, tell you what's going on for the day, okay? I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm warm and cozy, got my flannels on right now, poured some coffee, had a little breakfast, and it's still snowing. I can't believe it. You know, the trees are all budding and there's a good, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches, so typical. I think last year around this time we probably were having snow too, and that's just the way it is. But the sun's coming out, and I feel sorry for the people who are moving behind me because they could have had a beautiful week all week, and now they have snow. But looks like a mom, dad, and a little boy, like maybe my grandson's age, so that could be fun. I'll welcome them when I get a chance. And speaking of neighbors, my next door neighbor Peggy, shout out to Peggy. Love you. I told you about I'm going to do the library thing with her. Tom and Nick are going to come today with their truck and help her move a desk. So that should be fun, but I can't help with that. And in the past, I would have been the first one out there, but you know, got to do what you got to do. But thankful that Tom and Nick are available to help her, and that'll be cool. I'm just going to chill today, you guys. Maybe I'll make a big pot of something to eat later and do some more artwork and just relax and enjoy the Sunday. I have a few things to show you. Like I said, we went to the auction and great to see everybody as usual. It's, you know, I swear we go for socialization and food. Shout out to Patty and Jonathan for always hooking us up with potato knishes, and they get these vegetable dumplings that are amazing, which everybody loves. You know, if you don't tell people something's vegan or vegetarian and they go into it with an open mind, most people love it, right? So, but that's always fun. And again, I was able to control myself. There were a lot of new things. I mean, we haven't been in a couple weeks, but lots of tchotchkes. I let go a lot of like things that I would have grabbed in the past, beautiful ceramic bowls, some cool bottles. I did see a blue like glass canister jar that I wanted, but it wound up going up in a bigger lot, and it went for, you know, you guys, you know me, once we get over $5, I back away. But if it's over 10 or something, there's no way that I'm gonna do that unless it's, you know, just off the charts. But again, it's not the you know, it's the whole experience. So more so what you get. But Nick wound up getting a printer, some kind of a computer printer, and Tom got and Tom and I have the same taste because if he didn't want it, I would have taken it for sure. We both have a big thing for suns and moons. And he got a wooden one that I should have kept it to show you guys. I'll show you next time I'm over at the cave. But just like a wooden, you've definitely seen them before. A painted wooden plaque with a, you know, raised face of the sun. And I think that was a couple dollars. And that came with a no, actually that was $8 because they also put it up with this metal candle holder, which I liked. It sparked joy, but you guys, you know, I just finished doing this whole purge, and I'll talk about Kamari in a minute, but I had no room for it. It was like wrought iron, and it was big, and there were like 3 candle parts on it, but it had wires with purple beads, Like, it was beautiful. I wasn't unhappy to have gotten it. So it was that candle holder and Tom's Sun, and I think it was $8. And I didn't even have the stuff in front of me before there was a gentleman, and I forget his name, but I see him there all the time, him and his wife. He was at my shoulder saying, hey, you know, do you want to sell that candle holder? My wife could use it for my daughter's bedroom or something. And I was like, sure, you know, because honestly, I wasn't invested in it at all. And he gave me $5 for it. So Tom wound up getting that Sun for $3, really, if you think about it. We paid $8, got back $5. So that was cool. But I got one thing, and speaking of suns, I can never have enough. Every wall, I think, in my house has at least one. But this is brand new. There were a lot of things with the tags still on them. So this is metal. Heavy metal sun. And it's on the tag on the back says Youngstown Metalworks. You know, made in China. So nothing worth a whole heck of a lot of money, but it sparks joy. I like it a lot, and I already know where I'm going to put it. And I think this week, I've had my sewing machine out lately. I have a couple ideas for projects, but one specifically over my bedroom door, and I'll show you another time because I don't feel like moving the camera, but I have a banner that I made out of cloth. Maybe I can show you. I don't know. I'm going to turn the camera. You tell me if you saw it or not. Above the door there, that purple and green thing I made out of cloth, and there's beads underneath it. Hope you could see it and weren't just staring at the ceiling. Who knows? But like a door topper, you know? And so I want to make another one out of cloth for the other door over there, because I had a shelf up there and I took it off. Now I feel like I'm crooked. Am I crooked? My whole life is crooked. Okay, so that was it. Big auction haul, right? But good to be back. Good to see everybody. Yada, yada, yada. It was cold in there last night. And, and I said, shout out to Larry and David. And David's feeling much better. And it was Larry's birthday last night. And he looks fabulous. So they're so cool. Anyway, I got to catch up with Kat. And I told her, shout out to Caitlin. I told your mom, Caitlin, that Caitlin had given me the bracelet with the purple elephants, and I also had the minion one. They got caught on a cabinet handle, and psh. So Caitlin, I saved the beads, and I will be restringing them, but that's what happened to the bracelet. So you guys know, who know me, I wear my jewelry till it falls off. Allie, I'm wearing your bracelet here, and your crystal. So that's cool. This last remaining bracelet came from Patty, and it had turtle beads in it, and one by one the turtles flew off, and I was able to save them, but this is still on. So, and these, of course, came from my sister Holly, and this necklace from my daughter Danielle, and rings from my kids. So, if you didn't want to know that, now you do. What else is going on? I'm looking at my list here. You saw the sunflower from Dina. I'm so excited. That's beautiful. It's great. I'll keep you posted on the progress. I told you guys in the past, I've grown 12-foot tall sunflowers. I had the perimeter of a garden one time, just ringed in them, and they would, you know, they followed the sun, and oh, beautiful. Have people stop on the side of the road and take pictures of my sunflowers, you know. So these are supposed to be big ones too. These are the giant Russian ones, right, Dina? So we'll see. Oh, big blue jay outside. I'm sorry I'm distracted, you guys. There's all these birdies coming out for the seed right now. I have a little happy mail to share with you guys. And I hope, if you guys ever don't want me to share anything that you send me. Oh, and I also got a notice that there's a package at the post office. But they're closed today, obviously. So I'll grab that tomorrow. But if you ever don't want me to share anything on camera, let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to promote you guys, and you know, I won't share any personal letters or anything. But Tom dropped off 2 letters yesterday. This one here, which is gorgeous. Look at this. Somebody knows me very well. And this is from Danielle Christensen from Utah. And she also did this beautiful butterfly stamp. I love this envelope, Danielle. Gorgeous. And all I did this morning, you guys, was I took my letter opener and I slit these, but I have not peeked inside. And this other one here is from my dear friend Angie on YouTube. So Angie's a sweetie bear. She had sent me a card. I sent her some cards. So now we're going back and forth. We're pen pals. So first from Danielle, which I adore this envelope, you guys. And what did you do? Oh, honey, I love this. This is gorgeous, Danielle. Look at this, you guys. These are all, look at the texture. This is beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. And look at the back. So sweet. Sending happy thoughts. It's making me... Ooh. Oh, I saw you do these on Facebook. Aww. Well, sister, look at these, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at the texture and gorgeous colors on those. Can you see that? Hello. Oh my gosh. One is more beautiful than the next. Look at this. Wow. I'm blown away. Thank you so much, Danielle. Wow. My youngest daughter's name is Danielle, too, so that's near and dear. Wow. Gorgeous. And I'm so happy to inspire you. You guys inspire me. And then look at this, you guys. Inside here. And there's this pocket full of yumminess. Are you kidding me? I love this. I love this. You have inspired me right now, girlfriend. Wow. Sorry, I'm all lost in the colors. These are amazing. I can't wait to try something like this. Wow. All right, look at this. Gorgeous. Wait till Tom sees these. He loves this. When you guys send stuff like this, the Happy Mail, he gets just as much of a kick out of it as I do. He's really like, ooh, you got another one. Wow. Thank you so much, sister. These are just amazing. Wow. Thank you so, so much. Peace and blessings to you too, honey. Well, I look forward to making more videos for you. Danielle, these are gorgeous. And I thank you so much. You guys, I'm so blessed. Can't wait. This is going on the refrigerator too. So, and then, sweet Angie again. Angie on YouTube here. Angie Lupus Life. Angie's Art Creations, I think. Sent me one of her beautiful cactuses. She's on a cactus roll. Cacti. Thank you for this. Well, I'm happy to inspire you artistically and as well as eating healthy, Angie. Big hugs right back to you, sister. So thank you so much. Isn't that great? Look at that. Speaking of texture and stuff, you guys. She did these. I am so blessed. Really, really blessed. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or, you know, oh my God. But that's how I feel every day. And I'm surrounded by some amazing people, you know, and YouTube has allowed me to connect with you guys in ways that I never imagined possible. And you just continue to enrich my life and bless me. And thank you so much. So that's amazing. And I will always, I told you guys, if you send me something, I will always send you something back. I actually caught up on my Happy Mail this week. Victor, there's a package going to the Ukraine. This will be the first time I mailed anything to the Ukraine. And so I was all caught up on my Happy Mail, and I will happily jump into creating some more. So I'm loving this give and take with you guys. It's amazing. So thank you again. And what else is going on this week? I wanted to talk very briefly about something very serious, and not to get sad, but just it's touched my life this week, and I wanted to share with you. A few months ago on YouTube, I came across a video by Carrie McCarpet, who is a well-known person in the vegan community, talking about a young woman named Jen. And Jen Journey is her channel, and I've shared some of this on my Facebook page as it's been unfolding, but Jen was struggling with breast cancer and was choosing to heal herself using non-conventional methods, so she forego chemotherapy, etc. And after watching her mother die a painful death, and she was fighting the good fight and is passing over as we speak. I didn't mean to get emotional. I'm sorry. So, Jen, I love you, and you've touched my life in just a short time. And so thank you for that. Thank you for dancing here on the planet for a little while. But her family still needs help right now to provide a... I'm sorry, you guys. Wow. To say goodbye. They still need financial help, so I have put a link on my Facebook page. If anyone is interested, there's a PayPal GoFundMe account set up to help alleviate some of the costs to say goodbye to Jen this week. So, but she's still here, and she's surrounded by a lot of love, and I wish I could do more, but it's another example of someone who I never met in the flesh, but who's touched my heart and my spirit. And so you guys all do that too. And we'll make her life a celebration, as everyone's life should be a celebration. But she's so young, and it's so sad, you know? So that's been affecting me this week as well. And I just want to emphasize how much I feel that every minute that we have here is precious, and not to take any of it for granted, you know? And I want to squeeze the life out of every second here, because every minute above ground, you know, so many people just take it for granted, you know, that you're going to have tomorrow. And from the moment we're born, we're dying, right? I didn't mean to get morbid. This is supposed to be a happy vlog, but it's truth, and it's hard to say goodbye sometimes. That's all. It's not the person who's passing. It's just another transformation, I believe. You know, it's the ones who are left behind it's not the one who's passing. She'll be fine. She'll be at peace and healed. But so that's been sad. But if you guys can help at all, I mean, the smallest of donations, $1, anything could help if you could spare it. I don't often just ask for donations for things, but this is something that's touched my life, and I wanted to share with you because it's affected me. So anyway, here's to Jen. Let your soul shine, sister, because it does shine bright. So anyway, okay. How do you move on from that, right? There have been some things going on this week, crafty-wise, arts-wise. I have been, we announced the new theme for the Gypsy and the Witch page. Please check out all the links below if you guys want to join us on our journey down there. There is a new theme, and we release our pages on the 15th, and there's been a lot of new members and great support, and I'm just so blessed and honored to be a part of that. So there is a new theme for the month of April. Shh, don't tell until the 15th.
And there are 2 different projects that I'm going to be working on with some creative arts collaboration things going on. Those amazing guys and gals over there. So that's fun and exciting. And also, Mike Deacon has released an April's Mission Inspiration prompts, if you will. So I hope to. Last month I didn't get that in until the total end of the month, so I'm hoping to, get on that a little sooner. But yeah, I said at the end of the month it's kind of a lull, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, everything I have this is due tomorrow, and I do it to myself every month. For those of you who know me, know that that's what I do. But I'm excited about some of the projects. So I have some stuff out on my table right now that I'm hoping to get some arting in tonight and the rest of the day today. And I've also been doing for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you see I've been posting these. I talked about, I'm sure you've all heard of Solemn, the channel. I'll link that below if you haven't. She's amazing and has a bazillion subscribers and great, great videos, do-it-yourself, crafting, arting, all over the place. She's very cool, and she issued an April Doodle a Day challenge for this month, and where you do a doodle a day. And she's given prompts each day, and you doodle. And I love to doodle. Anyone who knows me knows that if I'm ever waiting or on the phone or just, I will always, if I'm not reading something, I will always have a pen or a pencil in my hand and I doodle. I doodle on napkins. I'll doodle on takeout containers. I doodle wherever I can doodle. I'll doodle on my hand if there's nothing else. And so that's very natural to me. And I haven't done a lot of drawing lately. I've been more painting and polymer clay and things like that. And I miss it. So I looked forward to excuse me, I'm sniffing. I looked forward to this challenge, and I started, and I just decided I told you I had this little journal that someone gifted to me, and it's just blank. And I got out my number 2 pencil, and so far today's day 3, and I've only done 2. The first prompt was unicorn. So I did a unicorn, and at first I thought that I would be filming these, and honestly, you guys, it takes away, for me, it puts too much pressure on it. When I'm doodling or drawing, I want it to be free and not have to worry about time and things like that, so that's why I didn't film it. So maybe someday that won't be an issue, and like I said, maybe someday I'll learn how to actually edit a video and fast forward things, so, drawing a unicorn doesn't turn into a 3-hour proposition. Actually, this didn't take me too long at all, but so that was day 1, and then yesterday was houndstooth. Oh my goddess, you guys. Hello, are you kidding me? Okay? And that's without graph paper. Like, to do it on graph paper is not, I wanted to tear my hair out. I'm not an architectural kind of a geometric kind of a drawer by nature. I'm very curvy and flowy, and there's not a lot of hard, angular lines, and I like that in my life too. That's why I want to live in like a hand sculpted cob home. I want a hobbit home with round windows. I like curves. So this is very foreign to me, and I like black and white checks and things like that, but anyway, houndstooth is not one of my favorite patterns, but it was a challenge, and I'm glad I did it. It really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I was happy to have it be over with, but this took me a long time. I want to say like probably 3 hours yesterday morning, and it's just pencil, but yeah. So today's prompt on the opposite end of the spectrum is clouds, and those are nice and curvy and cushy and comfy, and today it's going to be snow clouds. So I haven't done anything yet, but I will post my picture on Facebook when I'm done. And I've gotten quite a few new people to my art page on Facebook, Flying Spider, and I'll also put that link below, but I've had a few more likes this week I've sent out invitations to, and I hope nobody, I would never add anyone without their consent. I hate, pet peeve of mine is waking up in the morning and finding out that I've been added to groups on Facebook or that I've liked pages that I haven't liked. I don't even think that should be allowed. I know that most people don't have any ill intention when they do that. They just think, oh, that you'll enjoy this, and they kind of, I think they're trying to be kind, but I find it so annoying. Sometimes I don't even know that I've liked something until I'll go to my, I'm like, what? I never liked that. How am I in this group or that group? And again, I don't think most people mean anything bad by it, but always ask somebody. So my point is that I will send out sometimes invitations to like my page, the Flying Spider, but I'll never add you without your consent. Same thing, the group, the Gypsy and the Witch, I'll never add you. We approve everybody, so just ask and you can come on in. And same thing with me. I'm always open to liking your thing. It doesn't happen all the time, you guys, but it has happened frequently enough for me to give it a mention. So I'm sure I'm not alone. As a matter of fact, I know I'm not. So just good courtesy. And I actually did comment one time on someone's page like, hey, FYI, do me a favor, don't just, and they like caught a major attitude. It wasn't anybody in the art community here, but they caught, were like, oh, who's got a stick up their butt? And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, so, yeah, come like my Flying Spider page. That would be great. Show your support. I appreciate it as much as, you guys inspire me as much as I'm inspiring you. It's cyclical. It works back and forth. So we kind of feed off each other and are humming, it's great. So, those are the projects I'm working on. What else? I'm looking down here. KonMari. What? I told you guys, I never finished, here we go, really quick. Stamps and stencils, didn't do it. Didn't finish home decor, and my gardening. I'm like stuck at the end. I got close to the finish line, and then I just stopped. So I will, let's say, by the end of this month, I will be finishing the whole KonMari process. I'm not going to keep this hanging on because, like I said, I want to do a huge, big scrub down, clean out when that's done. And I'm kind of glad I procrastinated the deck a little bit, looking at the amount of snow that's out there right now. So, and I feel sorry for anybody who did. I hope nobody did any planting outside. This is always a tricky month to, a lot of times I'll start seedlings inside, but it's too cold around here. The ground's too cold still. So, yeah, so that's what's up with KonMari. And then this week, I went out, we celebrated Sylvia's, my dear friend Syl, we celebrated Sylvia's 83rd birthday the other night. Went out with Steve and Syl and our friend David and Tom and Nick to our favorite restaurant, Soy. And what a blessing. She, talk about inspiring. I love Sylvia. She inspires me every day. You guys know I'm a huge fan. So that was fun. And then this week, Patty, my friend Patty from the Funky Hippie Chic Boutique, shout out. I'll put a link below there too. She has a channel. I've talked about this before. She has a channel here on YouTube. She does a daily dress where she showcases her amazing clothes from the Funky Hippie Chic Boutique and the way that she styles them. So check that out. And she's also a one-woman performer, and she does she's an amazing vocalist and performer. So I'm honored to have her as a friend, and she also runs the snack bar at the auction, and is a realtor, and just an amazing woman all the way around, and I'm honored to have her as a friend. And she gave me a lot of crap about not being around, and I apologize. And, I've done this before. Sometimes I feel like a bad friend, because I'm not that girl who's going to pick up the phone and call you. Ask my family. My friends give me crap, but even my family knows. I go, months without seeing my mother or my sister. We keep in touch via social media and things like that, but I have a lot of friends who, I don't see for a long time, but I love you guys. So please don't ever be offended or think, she doesn't love me or something like that, because I'm just, I guess I'm not a good friend that way. Anyway, I am a good friend. And I mean well in my heart. I just get caught up in my own stuff, and time goes by and life happens, and you guys know. But Patty's coming over this week for lunch, and I believe she's coming on Wednesday, so maybe she'll make a guest appearance on my What's Up Wednesday video, and I'll think of something nice to make us for lunch. So, but yeah, I hope, those are my friends who know and love me. I talk about my friend Dawn. I'll go months without seeing Donathan, and we pick up like it's yesterday. So, I have, I need to make a lunch date with my friend Penny too. Right, Pen? I owe you one. So I love you guys a lot. And it's okay to give me a kick in the butt now and again if I'm being neglectful. I could take it. But I don't ever have any ill intentions. And I need to make a date to see my friend Mackie too. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta, and my friend Jeff, and I'm blessed. I am blessed. This is not a complaint at all. I should just shut up. I have too many friends. I don't have enough time. That's not it at all. I'm blessed to have these people. And I know you have to nurture relationships. So I don't ever want anyone to feel like I'm taking them for granted, because I don't. So yeah, that's that. And I think that's all I have to share with you guys. I'm going to have some more coffee. And yeah, I think I'm going to dive into one of the projects that I mentioned to you guys before. And you'll be hearing from me this week. Definitely on Wednesday, obviously. But you never know. Maybe I'll throw in a little project. So I love you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Enough about me. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I'm definitely watching all your videos. If I can't comment, I always give a thumbs up. I love you so much. I see good things happening, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. So I will talk to you all very soon. Sending you a lot of love, and have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you.